It is the top of the month and I'm excited to share with you my May blog income report for 2021. I'm really excited about it because, again, in this month, life has been crazy. Kids were doing soccer and gymnastics and I wasn't able to kind of crank out content like I used to. As you guys already know, what I'm going to share with you is that content is king, and if you're not creating content, then what are you doing? That's probably why your income isn't where you want it to be. And so what I want to share with you is my long-term strategy overall, as well as kind of talk you through what my mental model is when I'm creating content for this side hustle that I have. For those of you guys that don't know, I have a side hustle that is my blog that I've done for the last decade, and only in the last few years have I actually been able to understand how to monetize it. And at the end of the day, it's providing value to your readers and to your audience. And at first, as a blogger, I didn't really understand what that meant. It didn't mean that I was going to write about whatever I wanted to write about. It's literally to inspire your audience and your readers with what you're sharing and teaching them something. That's really, really important. There are a lot of questions and comments on the previous income reports on like how long does it take for you to basically create an income from your blog. And I'm going to be honest, it's very different for every niche, and also most importantly, your consistency in creating content. I know that when I started in the food blog, you guys can go ahead and check out my link below to my 6th month all the way to my 18th month progression on the food blog. But at month 6, I wasn't even monetized at that point, but I was continually creating content every single day. I was getting bored to death around creating content at blog post number 50. Like, how much more can I write about like Asian food, right? And so I just like pushed through that plateau and was able to kind of create content. It's kind of like losing weight. So you get a lot of momentum in the very beginning, you're losing weight, and then you start to plateau. And when you plateau, that's when you're getting bored with blog content, right? And then if you don't continually like go after it, you'll maybe start to go back to your weight. So if you keep pushing through that process, through that plateau, you'll be able to start seeing progress. So that's my tip to you, is try to push through that plateau. If you're at that plateau, my advice to you is kind of push through it. See if you can't crank out even double amount of content, because I think at the end of the day, like if you put that hard work, elbow grease into it, you're going to see success. The other thing that I wanted to share with you is my mental model on learning. I will spend on my blog, because it is a side hustle, right? I have that luxury. I realize that. But because it's my side hustle, I have the ability to be more creative and basically be more flexible in things that I'm testing. But one thing holds true for me is I will spend like 5 hours learning how to do something and understand the concept to make a penny. Okay, 5 hours to make a penny. That is a lot of time, and I get a lot of you guys don't have that time. But it's only been the last 5 years that I understood the business of blogging. And so what I wanted to share with you guys is my mental model on learning. Like, I will spend uber amount of time learning. I just love the process of learning. So in my current career, I am a product manager and I don't know how to code. I don't know how to write Java or JavaScript, but I want to learn. And the reason why I want to learn is I want to understand everything that goes behind it. Do I need to learn how to code? No, but I feel like it'll enable me to understand and better talk to people. And so it's a similar thing with blogging, right? You know how to create content, but do you know the SEO? But do you know what SEO is? Do you know what paid search is? Because it kind of surrounds that content creation process, right? It's not that you need to be an expert in those spaces, but you at least need to understand the fundamentals of it. So I'll give you an example of how I learn. So basically for my current career, right? Again, for my current career, I'm a product manager. I don't need to learn how to code, but I just bought this book for algorithm design. Is it over my head? Yes, but I feel like there's osmosis. But I feel like I can learn through osmosis. So if I'm just going through the pages, at some point it will click. And I feel like with blogging, that has totally come true. Like, as I continue reading blogs about SEO and lifestyle bloggers and influencers and how to pitch brands, I feel like I'm learning a little bit as I go. So I continue to like invest in myself in terms of like courses that I take or books that I purchase. For example, for my current career, this thing was like $100. It's like a textbook. It's a college textbook. Have I read all of it? No, I'm literally on like the first section here, okay? And so I continue to buy books to learn so that when I have free time, I have it at my disposal so I can learn. Same thing goes for blogging. With blogging, I have a bunch of blog posts that are kind of like organized by categories so that when I'm at the point where I can understand and implement that theme, I can actually go back and see the curated list of things that I found online. And tools I use for that is Feedly. Feedly, I have a ton of themes. I also have niche categories that I check out from time to time. I love using RSS readers to kind of understand what my competitors are doing and also understanding what people in the field who are experts in those spaces, whether it's SEO, PPC, or influencer marketing. I at least have a list of curated people that I can learn from as I go with their blog posts. Normally I won't fall for their pitches of like their courses or anything like that, but I do know that as part of their pitches, right, they share really good content. And if you're sharing really good content, people will believe you and then people will buy your stuff. All right, so enough about that. I'm gonna go ahead and share with you guys my blog income report. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my blog income report via my phone so that you guys can see what I'm looking at. I actually check this every day, believe it or not, which is ridiculous, just to make sure that nothing's going wrong with like my website, because if I'm not making money, there's something probably terribly wrong with it. So for my lifestyle blog, I am making last month $1,589.21. It looks like Mediavine has page views of 49,457. This is actually a lot lower. It's been decreasing. I'm pretty sure I got hit by the Google algorithm change. I think that happened last month or the month before, but I don't have time to go ahead and update my site. And my site is really slow. Like the page speed is horrible. I actually have some work that's being done right now to combine my lifestyle blog, which is a multi-site WordPress site, which is ridiculous, don't ever do that, into one site. So that probably is also going to bring my revenue down, but I'm hoping that it's going to allow me to at least like change themes, make the themes faster and all that. At the end of the day, the only reason why I did the multi-site WordPress site was because I wanted like the right navigation to be different per like category, which was stupid. So don't do that. So anyway, that's the lifestyle blog. And you can see here like the last payment summaries. So I'm consistently making around $1,500 a month, which is great for this lifestyle blog. And then I'm going to go to my, my food blog real quick. The food blog is awesome because this one is like less than 2 years old, whereas the other one was like a decade old, right? So it's making more than my lifestyle blog, which is ridiculous. But the earnings there are $1,845.20. As you can see, it continues to increase, which is awesome. Let's look at the RPM real quick. So the RPM here, I'm going to do page RPM because I think with Mediavine, they do session RPMs, and then I think AdThrive does page RPMs, and then Ezoic does page as well. And so if you're trying to compare between all the different, I think they're called media companies or ad management companies, but that's the number that I look at if you're looking at Mediavine. So $30.24. So if I go back to my lifestyle blog, let's see here. I'm making actually more on RPM and page RPM. So just FYI there, lifestyle blog brings in more money with less page views, whereas the food blog is bringing in more money because it has more page views. So I'm kind of netting out, honestly, and it's actually interesting to have two blogs that are in two totally different niches so that I can compare, especially when an algorithm update happens. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go into Google Analytics real quick. This is probably not looking at just May, but the last 30 days. So you can see here that I am making 47,800 page views a month, which is like, it's going down. Like you can see it's 6.2% down month over month. And so I'm gonna go ahead and go into the cooking blog as well so that you guys can see. I call it cooking blog, it's food blog. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the food blog so you can see that as well. So you can see here the food blog is down 2%, but I feel like this one fluctuates between up and down every month. So that's not bad. And the reason, and I feel like we're at a plateau at this point. My goal for the end of the year was actually to have 150 blog posts, which is actually a good point. I'm going to show you exactly what my goals look like in Notion. If you guys don't know what Notion is, it's a note-taking tool that allows you to do a lot of flexible stuff, checklists, all that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my Notion checklist real quick. With Notion, I have a bunch of different goals that I have in there that I'm tracking. And every week on the start of Sunday, I create a list that tells me where I should be creating content. my goals this year, instead of like being money goals, my actual goals this year are around content creation, right? If you create content, the results will come. And so here, what I know that I do that's really bad is I have shiny object syndrome. Okay, what that means is that I'll find out another like revenue making stream from online marketing, and then I'll go ahead and pursue that. Like 2 weeks ago, where I created this affiliate only site where I was using Amazon API to pull in the products and all that stuff. And so I created that, and then now it's just sitting there, right? So I get these like moments where like I have this bright idea, but then I always go back to content creation because I have to make sure that I hit the goals that I have for content creation rather than shiny object syndrome. So what I wanted to do here was document my shiny object syndrome so that I could see my patterns of how much I kind of veer off course. So then after that, what I have is all these little boxes right here. These are basically check marks so that like every week I'm creating content for that. So the first column is email. I send out emails that are specifically actually to this channel, but the sign up is on my website. I share out newsletters every Friday, sharing my tips and tricks that I've learned. I also have a YouTube channel for vacation that I just started, so I'll go ahead and create content there on a weekly basis. And again, like I told you guys, I create my own content because I'm a micromanager, and I also don't have time to kind of outsource because I don't really enjoy the management side of things. So I will create content whenever I want to. That's probably the reason why I haven't been able to scale my business like I could. But at the end of the day, I have a lot of control, which is really important to me because I'm a learner and I like to learn things as I create them. So there's that. I also have a YouTube tech channel, which is this one. I have the lifestyle channel, which is about to get monetized. I'm like one away from being monetized. And once I get to that point, I will share with you guys basically my journey in monetizing my lifestyle YouTube channel. And then hopefully this one, I only need 250 more subscribers for this one. And then I know that I have to pin consistently, but I've been sucking at it. As you can see, there's no check marks there. I have the food blog, I have the lifestyle blog, I have the blogging blog, which I don't really create content on that one. That one's more of like a like portfolio page where, you know, I'll share things like blog income reports, but that's it in terms of content. It's more or less like there just to get people who are on this YouTube channel watching who want to sign up for my newsletter on Fridays. Because at the end of the day, I just feel like the way that I want to monetize this YouTube channel as well as my blog income reports is literally probably Google AdSense on YouTube. So basically you guys watching this, if you're watching the ads, thank you. And I also have another blog that I'm working on with my kids who like to craft, and so that's what that one is. And then I have a course that I was working on, but I'm like, I don't want to deal with customer service, so that's probably not going to happen. And then I have these other two blogs that I started that I'm probably not going to work on. So anyway, those are all of my channels basically being set up to be monetized. But at the end of the day, I only have 2 that are monetized so far. Hopefully a third one, which is my YouTube channel, that will be monetized by the end of the month. Crossing my fingers there. I already told you guys, I pretty much suck at affiliate marketing only because I don't create enough content around affiliate marketing. But here's what I made on Amazon Associates for the month of May, and here's what I made on Reward Style, which is an amazing platform as well. I did get banned from eBay because they gave me like a notice, I guess, to take down one of my links within 72 hours because the ad disclosure wasn't clear and I just hadn't had the time to do that. And so I think I've been banned from the eBay network, which I think I've heard great things about. So I need to go figure that out. But just so you know, just make sure that like you have all the affiliate stuff all laid out so that it's easy to see. So yeah, this month I got banned from eBay, and then Amazon and Reward Style continually bring in a couple $100 a month, which is great. I did not have any partnerships this month just because I'm not reaching out to brands or pitching out to brands. I know some have like reached out to me and asked to see if they can't like send me product to review, and I've basically declined that because I'm past the point in my blogging journey where I'm no longer accepting free products. And as you begin your blogging journey, I know a lot of bloggers say, hey, know your worth, don't just accept free product. But I feel like at that point, like if you're new to the game and you're learning how to blog and blog with brands, it's actually a great learning opportunity. Take it, but just don't sell yourself short once you kind of figure out the game. There you have it. That is my blog income report for the month of May. If you guys want to check out other blog income reports, go ahead and check out this one as well as this one. And don't forget, if you guys want to get my lovely newsletter every Friday, go ahead and subscribe with the link below. I promise you, I'm not going to spam you. I'm not going to recommend courses that give me affiliate kickbacks, only if they're really, really good, I promise. But basically, I share with you guys everything that I share here, but on a weekly basis where things that I'm scrolling on, new things that I've learned, things that maybe could help you in your blogging journey, and also kind of inspirational messages to make sure that you are getting the fire under your butt to go ahead and create that content. So let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and make sure you click on the like and subscribe button if you guys want more content like this. Thanks guys, bye.